Last Monday, I talked about this is a week rebound, week rally, and likely we'll get into the deeply oversold condition with oversold of the Dow channel, plus hitting the support level 4200 to around 4280. That is a good level. It did that, spring the previous low. This is the previous swing low. It spring that, and then followed by a change of character. That one was spot on last Monday. And we'll also talk about the shortening of the trust to the downside. We also talk about there's a potential of the last push to the downside before we see a change of character. Everything works out well. And Friday was the confirmation. Last Friday, we had a change of character bar. By far, this is the best day that we have out of this downtrend. That qualify as a change of character bar. After Friday, things has changed. We got this shortening of the trust to the downside, and also we have this change of character bar to the upside. And on top of that, we see that there is swollen volume. There's increasing of the volume while we see that the progress to the downside actually decrease. What's happening is that there is presence of demand that hit the progress to the downside, getting shorter and shorter. And then eventually everything works out on Friday. That's why there's a bullish bar on Friday and then followed by follow through day every day until today. So still not too bad. That's qualified as a change of character. And that's the oversold. But if we look at this Dow channel, it's still within Dow channel. So no doubt, if you look at that, that is still a downtrend. But very medium term, this is going up. And then that's the oversold condition. And in terms of the horizontal support, this is quite a important level, important zone. And also this as well. This whole zone right here is very important zone and as a strong support level, support zone. The whole context works out. We have a shortening of the trust to the downside. Plus, we have presence of the demand with the increasing of the volume. And we have this change of character bar followed by this follow through days that count as a change of character. Now, the immediate swing is going up here. This is a swing up, but this trend is still down. And it's very important that we need to see a break of this down channel. Right now, we see that this is still going strong. Although on this day, there is a rejection tail. I also did an update, talk about this rejection bar and then potential pullback. But do we see any pullback next day? Yesterday, we did not get any pullback. In fact, there is a presence of the supply, but there's no follow through to the downside. It's still up until we get a reversal bar. If we look at the immediate resistance level, here is definitely one because this is the breakdown bar. This is a supply. And then this is a more meaningful level, 4480. And we should see a test of this level to about 4500. And that is also the supply line level. We got a supply line. So every time you hit a supply line, there's a rejection. There's a sharp pullback. We need to see how we interact at the next level. So the next target will be this 4480 to about 4500. We need to see how we interact. Whether it's a normal test with a higher low, then that will be very bullish. Because no matter what, we still need to see a pullback. This down wave comes with a ton of the supply. There's high supply level, which needs to be tested. We need to see how's the test going. And especially if it hits an obvious resistance level, which is about 4480 to about 4500, together with the supply line of the down channel. Immediate direction still going up. In terms of this down channel, this is still a down channel until we see that there's a breakout of this down channel. This is still not looking good, but bear in mind that it takes about 2 months to develop this down channel. That should in line with improvement of the long-term market breadth. If we see that the long-term market breadth slowly climbing up, and then we see that there is probably a pullback when it hit a resistance, forming a higher low, and then consolidation before it resume its uptrend, and then going into December. In terms of the seasonality, now is October. It's mid of October already. Usually after like 15 of October, we should see strong improvement in terms of the sentiment and all the way going into the Christmas. For this year, the seasonality actually works out quite well, especially since August to September. But August is not that typical because usually August is not that bearish. But this year, August, we have very bearish month, and then followed by even bearish September. September matched the seasonality, but usually until mid of the October, we should see an improvement in terms of the sentiment, in terms of the trend. Let's see how it goes, because right now everything falls in line, especially there's presence of the demand right here at the support with increasing of the volume. The rally is still unfolding. That works out quite well. And later, let's go through some of the setup, especially many of the tech stocks in the Nasdaq 100.
If you want to catch my latest videos, click on the subscribe button and the bell right now so that you get instant notification once I upload my latest video. If you want to check out my online courses, go to tradeprecise.com to find out how to profit consistently from any market without using complex indicator or understanding any financial statement, no matter you are trading or investing.